Hello again, everybody. I'm Roger Hoover. Glad to welcome you back to the Crimson Tide Sports Network, and it's time for our Alabama Legends series, and it's brought to you by the Bryant Museum. Make sure you check them out on your visit to the Alabama campus, and especially before the 2020 Iron Bowl. We're talking some Iron Bowl memories, and today we're joined by a former quarterback for the Crimson Tide, a national champion, an SEC champion, and someone that knows what it's like to win the Iron Bowl, and that is Steadman Shealy. Steadman, how's everything going for you?
Going great. Thank you for having me.
Is this always a fun week for you, Iron Bowl week?
Oh, it's always big. It's just something you look forward to every year because it's just such a big deal. And you know, of course, Alabama being number one, and that's kind of where we were when I was playing at Alabama. You know, if you don't beat Auburn, you don't win the national championship. And it's the same way with Alabama this year.
It certainly is. And what do you remember about growing up and learning about this rivalry and kind of learning there are kind of two sides and you know your side pretty early on?
Well, yeah. I mean, I grew up an Alabama fan, and, you know, playing Auburn was a huge deal, and it was always exciting, and it's something you look forward to. And, you know, you were always just so nervous during the game because of, I mean, you never know. The Iron Bowl can take so many different turns and twists, and it can really tax you as a fan and even as a player. You know, when I was playing, it was always a big deal, and you just never know. You know, we were down 18-17 going into the fourth quarter, and Coach Bryant benches the first team offense and puts in the second unit, and they go 3 and out. And then we get it and drive it 82 yards. And, you know, I was so fortunate to score the winning touchdown and 2-point conversion, and we went on to win, and we're undefeated national champions.
Certainly was a great moment in 1979. And going back to that game, what do you remember about kind of your mindset once Coach Bryant did bench you? What was your mood like on the sideline?
We were not happy. I can tell you. But, hey, he got our attention, and it worked because Coach Bryant was the master. You know, we'd played the whole game, and we fumbled 5 times in the third quarter, and that's what all of a sudden made the game close. And that's typical Iron Bowl fashion. I mean, you never know what can happen. You know, as you can remember the punts that were blocked, or when, you know, you kick a field goal and they run it all the way back. It's just always great memories, some not so fond and some that were great. When we kicked the winning field goal, you know, Van Tiffen. And so it's just a great rivalry, and just what a blessing, you know, especially this year to be playing football.
Yeah, we're certainly glad the game is going to get played. Going back once again to 1979, you mentioned an 82-yard drive on 13 plays that allowed Alabama to get the touchdown victory. What stands out to you the most about that drive? What kind of plays were you guys making, and how are you feeling during that drive?
Well, the first play, you talk about what stands out most, is the first play I ran option left, and when I went to pitch the ball to Major Ogilvie, it slipped out of my hand, bounced 3 times and right into his arms. And of course he gained, you know, had a decent game, but you know, that's how the drive started. But after that, you know, we got dialed in, and we were able to, you know, move it all the way down the field, and I scored from the 8-yard line.
That certainly was a great moment in Alabama football history. Of course, that was in Legion Field in Birmingham, where the game was hosted for so many years. For our younger fans or fans that are maybe only familiar with the Saban era, what can you tell us about what the Iron Bowl was like at Legion Field every year?
Well, you know, Birmingham or Legion Field is where we always played our big ball games, whether it's USC, Nebraska, you know, the big SEC games. So, I mean, when you played in Legion Field, you knew it was big, and it was a great time. I mean, we enjoyed playing in Birmingham, but, you know, when you're able to play in Tuscaloosa, it's even better.
Yeah, the series has shifted on campus, something that happened after Coach Bryant passed away. What did the Iron Bowl rivalry mean to Coach Bryant?
Oh, it was everything. I mean, you know, he would tell story after story about what it would mean the rest of your life. if you lost to Auburn, and what a win would mean, and it's just something that you would carry on your life, and it's so true, because I know for me as a player to be able to say I never lost to Auburn was that's important. And of course we were always ranked either 1 or 2 or thereabouts when we would play Auburn, so it made it even bigger for us, because we were so fortunate to be able to be playing for national championships.
And that's a spot that this Alabama team finds itself in. Just what have you noticed when you watch Alabama, and do you like this explosive offense? Would you have had a lot of fun if you were in Mac Jones's position this year?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just great, and it's fun to watch, and it's exciting. And, what a great offense. Mac's doing a great job, great quarterback, great receivers, great running backs, just great scheme. The offensive scheme is just wonderful.
That's all because he wears a good number. He wears number 10 just like you did, right?
Well, I didn't want to say that, but since you mentioned it, yeah. Number 10 likes it.
Well, that's certainly good. Well, Steadman, what can you tell our fans about what you're up to now? And I'm sure you look forward to your next visit back to Tuscaloosa.
Well, I'm a lawyer. I practice law, all over the state of Alabama. I'm a litigator, and love what I do. Just so fortunate to help people and make a difference in people's lives. And, being a lawyer was a dream come true. And, been doing it 37 years now. And I love working and love being able to help people and try cases all over the state of Alabama.
Well, Steadman, thank you for your time today, giving us some great Iron Bowl memories. We hope you enjoy the ball game and look forward to catching up with you down the road. But thanks again, and Roll Tide.
Hey, Roll Tide. Thank you.